Guilty.
Professionals get preferred rates on home and auto coverage from TD Insurance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the technique used by the defendant and his lawyer against these charges
Bro, what's happening to the game?
is called a red herring defense. Now, red herring is a fish that protects its eggs from predators by darting in front of the enemy and diverting attention from where the eggs are hidden. In this trial, the defendant used you as the enemy because you have the power to take away his freedom. He's desperate, and he has resorted to skillful
So there's a
measures
notification.
in order to
Girlfriend.
distract you from your rightful goal. The red herring is a very
Revoke
smart
friend
fish.
request.
Mr. McClane is a very smart lawyer. Every one of the defenses that Mr. McClane has raised is a red herring, calculated to keep you from focusing on the evidence. Use your common sense. The defendant was captured by the police at the scene of the crime. He is the only person who had the opportunity and the motive to have murdered Angela. Peter Thomason is a predator with a history.
Yo.
We all wish Angela could be with us. On Angela's behalf, I have complete confidence in your ability to render the only just verdict possible in this case. A verdict of guilt.
Okay.
Court is adjourned
bro.
until Monday morning,
GG,
9 a.m.
1017. 252, 220. Not that bad.
Did you get jury?
Not that bad.
If I can get one on my side, I can hang it. If I can get three, they'll convince the rest.
I'm scared.
Bowie.
Yes. Because someone's life is in my hands.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
Will the defendant please rise? Madam Foreperson, would you please announce the verdict?
We find the defendant, Peter Thomason, guilty of first-degree murder.
We're about to get evil.
The jury will return on Tuesday to commence the
Oh my god, I just
phase
went.
of the case. Court is adjourned.
Sorry.
Time's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets to bring them back faster.
Two options.
All right, we got you started. You
Finish the job.
When you go to start living again.
Drop points marked. Double XP deployed. Enemy soldier incoming. Way to keep it tight. Supply box UAV is inbound.
Hostile mosquito is online.
This guy got lucky and got an SMG, and I got freaking. Oh, shocking. Here comes his teammate.
Time for vengeance. You're redeploying.
How am I bottom, even though I got killed?
Squad mates redeploying.
Is that the period before death you would have suffered from the effects of this?
Disorientation. Yes, he's very
Mark
good.
remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Third, the prosecution will present its side of the case.
Oh shit.
First.
Oh.
The book of Proverbs.
Let me speak for Angela. Let me walk through the events leading up to her murder.
Your squad is
Through
down.
her. The defendant
Like, bro, what was that? I was stuck behind the thing.
of her father. On August 2nd, he came to the house.
Look at that! What is this game? What is this game, man? What is this game?
Now, I don't know what the defendant, Angela, talked about that night. I don't know what they ate at that quiet little Italian restaurant. But I do know she never came home. Might have been it was no ordinary pepper. But for a few drops of a color
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. Good morning, counselor.
Mr. Whetstone,
I never heard from you. Of course, I didn't really expect to. I've seen a lot of guys like you over the years. Good men, good attorneys. But they're trying to fix something in themselves by way of their clients. It never works.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
You're going down with the ship. Deal's off the table for good. This trial is necessary because a
PB&J.
21-year-old woman is dead. I wish we weren't here today.
Enemy soldier
Mr.
incoming.
Alexander Hightower desperately wishes we weren't here today. Let me speak for Angela. Let me walk you through the events leading up to her murder.
Like, you're so weird. You're so weird. You are weird. You are weird.
The defendant
Hello,
had
Phyllis.
wanted her
You are
and
weird.
the trust of her father.
War zone has been
On August
You are
2nd,
weird.
She came to the Hightower home, spoke briefly with Mr. Hightower, and then took his daughter to Atlanta in a yellow Porsche. Now, I don't know what the defendant Angela talked about that night. I don't know what they ate at that quiet little Italian restaurant.
Huh.
Surgeons. Stay
But I
alive
do
and
know
keep your
Scrappy, you
squad
dropped your
in
phone.
Came home. At some point,
Gotta love a good entrance. Alright, let's move.
might have been a soft drink, some coffee, or
Drop
whatever
points
it was.
marked. XP boost
It was no
inbound.
ordinary pepper.
Enemies are dropping into the
Because
area.
inside that
Got it.
glass or cup were a few drops of a colorless, odorless, tasteless drug called Rohypnol. Groovy. As soon as that was in her system, Angela was helpless. And the evidence would show that the defendant took drugs himself on August 2nd. Sometime around midnight, sheriff's deputies responded to a call and found Angela in her car,
Hostiles deploy the mosquito.
dead.
Let's see.
But
Gold.
she wasn't killed in a car wreck. She was murdered. And the defendant was found at the scene of the crime with the keys to her car in his pocket. Now, is that all the
Not
evidence?
because why is bro all the way over there?
A psychiatrist will give you understanding about the defendant's
Squad mates back on
capacity
station.
to commit
Good work.
such a horrible crime. Police will piece together the events of August 2nd. And when all the evidence has been presented, I will stand here and I will ask you to do your duty of the state of Georgia for Angela and find the defendant guilty of murder.
What is that?
Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot think of anything more serious
Get ready. You're ready to go
deciding
in.
the fate of another human being. When we entered the
Hostile
courtroom this
mosquito is
morning,
online.
the clock began ticking on an experience that none of us will ever forget. My job is to guide you through this process. Not to tell you what to think, not to bully you,
You're
but to
losing
treat you with the
ground.
respect
Move
that
it.
service on this jury deserves. First, please remember what Judge Danielson said. Nothing we lawyers say to you is evidence. Second, I agree with everything that Mr. Whetstone said about Angela
Can you
Hightower.
guys see that?
Her life
Got
was cut off
reinforcements
before she had
inbound.
a chance to live it. And
How'd I
someone
crack
should be brought to
someone?
justice, and someone should be punished for that crime.
Your squad mates back on station.
However,
Good work.
the evidence will
Squad made
prove
it to
that
the
the
safe
person
zone.
most likely
Friendly
responsible for
mosquitoes
Angela
inside.
Hightower's death is not in this courtroom. Not yet. Third, the prosecution will present its side of the case first. The book of Proverbs tells us that the first to present his side of the case seems right until another comes forward and questions it.
Mortar strike inbound now.
This is wisdom from the ages.
Look, I'm gonna damn someone.
And I would ask you to
Look,
apply it
wait,
to your
damage.
responsibilities here today.
We got enemy movement in the ring.
Proceed with the state's case, Mr. Whetstone.
Your Honor, the state calls
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Lieutenant Walter Monroe.
Now where's that load? Ooh, the load that's just right there.
Please introduce yourself to the jury, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant Walter Monroe, United States Marine Corps, currently serving at Parris Island, South Carolina, after completing a tour of duty in Iraq.
Well, on behalf of
What?
the entire courtroom, I'd like to thank you for your...
Use on a weapon. Hostile here.
Oh no, I'm dead. Wait, what? Wait, what? You can buy people early?
Gas is inbound. Down to you, soldier. Just stay sharp. Your squad mates redeploying. Well done. You got reinforcements inbound.
Lieutenant, could you please tell us how you know Peter Thompson, the defendant?
Only 25 remain.
Thompson was in my unit.
A general discharge? He didn't receive an honorable?
Oh, objection, Your Honor.
Go
Irrelevant.
get your revenge.
Your Honor, I can lay the foundation.
Rule. Proceed.
Your squad mates
No,
redeploying.
sir.
Well
According to
done.
the records, he did not receive an honorable discharge.
Are these records in your possession?
Your Honor, these records are irrelevant.
Your Honor, these are
A
business
deserter left your
records which show
squad.
prior
Deploy you
similar
faster to make up
conduct.
for it. Fire sale action.
Lieutenant?
Buy station prices
Are
have
you
been
the
reduced.
custodian of these records?
Yes, sir. Maintaining these records is part of my duty as a staff officer.
Overruled.
Why did the defendant not
Enemies
receive
dropping
an
into the
honorable
AO.
discharge?
Gross misconduct involving attempted administration of an illegal substance to a civilian.
And what was that substance?
Rohypnol.
And the gender of the civilian?
Female.
Resurgence is about to end.
Your
Make
Honor.
it count.
We tender States Exhibit 1.
Any objection?
I object, Your Honor. Same reasons as before.
Your squad mates ID'd a high-value
Ooh.
target. They're gonna need your help with this one.
Admitted.
Your witness.
No questions at this time.
You have no idea the impact
Yes,
this is
it's
going to have
moving.
on the jury. Start talking.
Just after boot camp, I went out one night with Lieutenant Monroe and a buddy named Harry O'Ryan.
Head to the
I
safe
met
zone.
some girls, and I went home early. I guess something happened to the girl's drink, because she ended up in the hospital. And Lieutenant Monroe convinced Harry to
Fire
say that
sale's over. Adjusting prices.
So, took a general discharge to avoid court-martial.
Where is this Harry O'Ryan now?
Last I heard, he was out of the court.
You blew it, Mac. Monroe is on my witness list. You should let me do my job.
And what were the results of your testing for Rohypnol, blood sample from Angela Hightower?
Positive at a clinically significant level.
Which means
That for a period before death, she would have suffered from the effects I just described.
disorientation,
Yes.
impaired judgment,
Yes.
limited cognitive function,
Yes.
inability to protect herself.
Yes, she was helpless.
Your witness, Mr. McLean.
Doctor, did you test Mr. Thomason's blood for Rohypnol? Yes, it was negative. Have you ever heard of gamma hydroxybutyrate? Yes. It's not very common. It's owned by the initials GHB. You know how it operates? Very similar effects as Rohypnol. Did you test Mr. Thomason's blood
Go get after
on
it.
the night of Angela's death for the presence of GHB? Yes. What were the results? It was positive.
Got gas moving in.
So there was disorientation, impaired
Be
judgment,
advised, resurgence is
Limited
no longer
cognitive
active.
function.
This is for keeps.
yes. Was Pete helpless too? Yes, he was. Thank you.
Lewis and Newburn's report?
25
Yeah.
remain.
One that said our client was a psychotic with homicidal tendencies.
Excellent. Well, this is a photo Ray took the day he followed his
Call of Duty sucks now.
Guess who Spencer was going to see?
The guy you used to date. The one that lived with his mom. What was his name? Rupert?
No.
Randall?
No.
Rudolph?
No! Dr. Lewis Newburn.